Hello and welcome back to the channel for another how-to video. Today we're going to be talking about Windows 11 and unsupported hardware, and as you can currently see, I have a system that is unsupported. This PC does not currently meet Windows 11 system requirements, flagging up the CPU, which is an i3. Let's have a look to see what else. It looks like to me everything else on the Surface Pro 3 is supported. This workaround will also work for this as well. TPM 2.0. Your system needs to be running at least TPM 1.2. If it's lower than 1.2, this won't work for you. So you need to run this diagnostic tool first to find out. Doesn't necessarily mean it won't run the operating system, but it just doesn't, it's obviously in the Microsoft list of CPUs that they don't want you to run Windows 11 on. The workaround that Microsoft have posted is for this problem and CPUs as well. You need to have a reasonably decent spec machine. I would say at least 2 to 3 years old. Anything older than that may not work. So what we're going to be working with today is we're going to be working with the registry first. So step one of the process here is a registry entry that we need to add in. And I need to state that registries, if you go in there and do something wrong, potentially you can mess up your whole operating system and having to end up reinstalling Windows. So please be careful when you're in your registry, because it's important that you don't disturb any other files or rename or do anything in there that potentially stop your operating system from working. I'm going to step you through what you need to do. So the registry key location is here. This is what we need to actually create this file. I'm not going to read it out, it's on the screen. I will also add a link into the description of the video, which is the information that you need to create your registry key. So let's do this step first. So the first thing you will need to do is create this registry key into your registry. And how you can do that is if you go to search and type in there registry edit or reg edit. So the first day I place the sections you need to follow. Now, like I say, all the instructions are here, and that's the location that we're looking for. H key local machines. So you need to click that, go to the drop down and then go to system, and then you need to go from system down into setup and click there, and you've got another drop down up here and all your subcategories, and you're looking for Mo setup. Now this is where you need to add the registry entry. So you're looking for Mo setup. So I'll step you through it again. H key local machine, then you need to go to system, and you need to go to setup, and then you need to go to Mo setup. Now in here is where we're going to create the registry key. So before we do that, I'm going to go and grab the name of what the key has got to be called. It needs to be copied exactly like this. I wouldn't recommend you trying to manually type that. I would just select, like I've done there, and then just copy it. And that way you're not going to spell anything wrong and potentially cause a problem for yourself. Because if you get this wrong, there is a good possibility that you'll screw your operating system up. So please follow these instructions and check, and then check again. You know what they say, measure once, measure again, cut once. Do the same with this. Make sure you check and then check again that all these instructions are correct. Anyway, back to the registry. So we go back to the registry. You're going to right click on the in the registry window here under Mo setup, and you're going to create a registry key. Now what you want to create, the word 32-bit value. So we're going to click on that, and then up here where it says the entry, you're going to paste what you've just copied from the website. So we're just going to paste in there the name, and then we're just going to hit enter on our keyboard, and that's now the registry key created. But we still need to do some modifications here. The value is set to value 1. So how you do that is you right click on the entry we've just created and hit on modify. As you can see, the registry D word is already correct. So 2 steps are already done. We've got the file name, the registry entry name is correct. Now all we need to do now is change this to 1. So let's do that now. We're going to change that to 1, and then we're going to hit OK. The important bit is the name is correct. So this name here tallies up with this name here. Restart your PC. Download page for Windows 11, as you can clearly see there, and create your media. So create Windows 11 installation media. What you will need to do is download it first. So you click on the download, and as soon as it's finished downloaded, you can then double click on the media tool. This is basically the tool that will create the media for you. Insert a memory stick. Now, your memory stick needs to be a minimum of 8 gig. If you insert anything smaller than 8 gig, it isn't going to work because it needs 8 gig of space. So insert that into your PC, and then what you need to do is agree to the license agreement, of course. So basically this is language. So it's basically English. For me, it's English, depending on where you are in the world. And then all we need to do now is go next. Now here you get the options of how to install or where to install. I would use the USB flash drive route, hit next, and as you can see, it's found the stick straight away. And like I say, just remember everything on here will get erased. Let's create the stick, and it's off. This will take a few minutes. This is now ready. And all you need to do now to finish this is just click on finish, and that's it. So that's your media now created. Step number 3, installing the operating system. Double click the memory stick, and all you need to do to start the installation off is to click on the setup. So we're at the next step now. If you've done your registry entry correctly, then it should now install. So it's now checking for updates. So let's let it check for updates and see. It will probably want to download some stuff, so we'll let that happen. We'll come back. Okay, we're ready to go. Now, if you've installed and done the registry entry correct, this is the message you will see. Just warning you that it's not recommended that you do the update, but if you're happy to go ahead and you've read everything there on the screen, you just need to click on accept, which means the registry entry was correct, and it's gone past the stage where it would have normally said that your system does not meet the specifications of Windows 11. We're currently going to be installing Windows 11 Pro, because that's what's installed on this. Obviously Windows 10 Pro is the install that's currently here, so we're just upgrading. So let's click install, and I'll see you on the other side once the installation is finished to see if it's been successful. So we're now back at the desktop, no problems whatsoever. The browser all works, everything is running how it should. So that's how you install Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. Like I say, please do this at your own risk. I take no responsibility for anything that may go wrong in the installation. If you enjoyed this video and it's been helpful, and you're one of the lucky people that is able to update your PC that's unsupported. I've done it now on 2 Surface Pros and had no issues. And that's how you get around installing Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. Like I say, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the video. Please like the video if you found it useful, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. Thank you very much.